Welcome to the Brett Davis Podcast. Well, good evening, everybody. I'm here to share a beautiful location with you in Mexico, and I'm very honored, of course, today to have Mr. Edher Ramirez, who is the Secretary of the Hotel Association of Puerto Escondido. How are you doing?
Hey, Red. Thank you very much. I'm great. Thank you very much for the invitation. I'm very excited to introduce a bit of my town.
Well, I mean, I went to the event that there was in National City. I was invited by Josie Flores Clark, of course, and Mayor Ron Morrison, former Mayor Ron Morrison, who's city councilman who's going to be running for mayor again. I don't know why I threw that in there. And of course, Ricardo he's the president of the Chamber of Commerce, Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. So we were invited to that event. And when we first went, I didn't know what to expect. And then when I saw the film, the beauty, and then I talked to my friends that have gone, I'm like, why aren't we hearing more about Puerto Escondido? Why aren't we hearing more? Why is that?
Well, I can tell you that the meaning of Puerto Escondido actually is hidden port. And I think Puerto was a place that even the Mexicans, they didn't know. But in the last, let's say, 3 years, it was a boom because, as you know, most of the places they closed the border, and then Mexico opened the border, and a lot of people came here, and then people start like recording. So what a beautiful spot we have, and then the war was like, well, what is that place? So I think that's the main reason.
Well, you brought for people that are probably eating dinner and busy right now. We like to cut to the chase. Usually, we have a little entree before we do things, but I think we're going to go right to the main course. Talking about food, of course.
Yeah.
Do you have a video? Do we have a video that we could put up so we can show individuals that are watching right now so they get an idea what we're talking about, Sarah?
Yes, please go ahead. This is a fresh video we just created a couple of months ago, and it's very fresh. So please go
I'm
ahead.
excited. This is great. That was really good.
It's good, right?
Man, I was getting hungry. I was wanting to lay in the hammock. I was smelling the aromas of the food being cooked, the seafood. I was thinking about margaritas. I mean, you transported me on a maybe that's another way you can you can make some more money for your hotel. You could take people on a mental vacation before they get to the main vacation. What a beautiful place.
Yeah.
This is where you surf every day.
Yeah, pretty much like one thing that you had to do in Puerto Escondido is definitely surfing. It's, I mean, it's maybe the one of the best places to surf in the world. That's why people from the States, people from California, all people around the world, people from Australia, they come here, especially now, which is the summer season. It's great. It's waves the whole day. It's amazing. It's definitely one of the things you had to do.
So I have a question. I've been to Waikiki, to Hawaii, and the water there is, of course, it's nice, but it's volcanic. So when you touch the bottom of the floor of the ocean, it's volcanic. Is it very similar in Puerto Escondido, or is it different?
Well, that's a great question. It's actually summer the whole year. It's the perfect, like you don't even need to use a shirt, something.
Shirt.
It's
So you
perfect.
don't. So your suit basically is you walk around in flip flops and your shorts. That's your suit.
Basically, yeah, yeah, yeah. So you don't need any special equipment to go to the ocean, and then it's the whole year. It's very like it's not hot, it's not cold. It's perfect the whole year. Maybe in winter it's a bit just in the morning at 6, 7 in the morning, but then it's amazing. It's a perfect match.
So a couple people are watching. Of course, I want to say a little Ryan Stone, who says she's ready for her vacation to go see you.
Yeah.
This is that was beautiful. She can't wait to get over there. I'm going to let her know, and of course, she can get the information on the website. But what's the first thing that people always say when they go to Puerto Escondido? What is it? Is there a surprise? Are they, what do you usually hear from them?
The people. I think the people. Puerto Escondido is Oaxaca, and Oaxaca is folklore, is culture, is food. You just touch the airport, and then you see in front of your eyes the ocean, and then just 5 minutes after that, you are in your hotel, and then you feel that like warm welcome from the people. The people is smiling the whole time, and the local people here is amazing.
For people that are going to be coming into the podcast a little late, is it possible towards the end of the interview that we show that um, commercial again at the very end? Because sometimes people, they're a little late, or things are going on, and I can't wait to go. I want to go check it out, and I've been hearing great things. Tell us about what airlines people would take if they want to go to Puerto Escondido.
Yeah, there are different ways. So at the moment, we have from Tijuana to Puerto Escondido, Mexico City, Guadalajara, and we have around 600 flights every day, every month, sorry, which means an average of 20, 22 flights per day. So that's in terms of connection. That's the way you
So
can arrive. Yeah.
Our show reaches people across the United States, but we're broadcasting from Coronado, which is in San Diego. So what we would do in San Diego probably would be to cross the border, right, and then
Yeah.
go to the airport.
Yeah.
How long is a flight from Tijuana to Puerto Escondido? Is it a straight? Is it a straight flight, or is there a
It's a
layover?
straight flight. It's a new flight actually from Tijuana, and I took that flight a month ago, and it is around 3 hours. It's 3 hours a straight flight, and yeah, so it's a perfect time. There are some rumors that there will be a direct flight from Los Angeles from next year, but at the moment we have Tijuana straight, or we have Mexico City.
Well, if it goes into in Los Angeles, it's going to be quite busy, isn't it?
I think so. But
Right.
there are a lot of people from California here. There are some kind of California vibes in here all the time.
So what about the hotels? What can we expect with the hotels? Because I mean, people have to feel comfortable, of course, where they're staying. And based on the commercial, what I saw and
Yeah.
everything looked great. What was your thought about the hotels? What do you think about the quality of the hotels? What can you tell people that have never been before?
Yeah, so definitely our infrastructure is not like Cancun. That's true. However, at the moment we have 5 stars hotels and we have a budget. Also, we have a lot of hostels. But let's say that most of the hotels in Puerto there are an average of 3, 4 stars. Uh, we also have all-inclusive packages. So if someone wants to, hey, want a hotel that offer like all-inclusive, we have that package for you. We have beachfront hotels, and also we have in town in the central. So we have options for, let's say, all budgets.
Sounds good. And another thing that always comes up, but you said non-exclusive. You said exclusive or non-exclusive.
uh, it is non-inclusive. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
What about the safety? What would you tell people that are concerned about safety? Because even in the United States, I got to tell you, people still are worried about what they're doing, and things are going on in the United States every day, just like any other part of the world. So, what would you tell people about the safety?
yeah. Safety is good to take under consideration. It's still not to be a question that controls of where or when a visitor should go and visit certain places. That's true. It is pretty free to move around. That's true. The whole day you can move. But when, let's say, they are walking on the beach, it's not recommended. And of course, it's better idea to leave personal stuff at your hotel. That's true. But in general terms, I can tell you that the safety is pretty good. So you can walk from the beach to your hotel, and it is so good.
So, they have a sandals resort. Have you heard of sandals before? That's typically for singles. There's all adults. It's singles go. Do you have a singles type situation and a family type situation at Puerto Escondido?
Well, let's say that we have the options for people who come single, but also for families. Porto is more, let's say, for young people. Let's say that's the vibe. You see, like it's we have a small like town nearby, which is Huachulco. That's the name. It's more
Mhm.
for families, let's say. But I think in the last 2 years, a lot of people come in family. So it is you can feel the tranquility in here as well for coming with the family.
I bet you have amazing spas for massage, and you probably have yoga and things like that, right?
Yeah, most of the hotels they are offering experiences, as you know, like yoga retreats and the surf by itself. Like that combination is perfect. A lot of people in here they practice that kind of spiritual practices, and also the food in here is very organic. You can find like very healthy and fresh food. That's a great plus as well.
We keep talking about food.
Yeah,
Based on everything that I saw, it looked pretty good. My wife and I love seafood, and I got to tell you that those prongs look really yummy. And the
yeah, as you know, Oaxaca is known as one of the best kitchens in Mexico, maybe one of the best in the world as well. Oaxaca combines the ocean, the seafood, but also we have in here some kind of very local combinations that you need to come here to feel it, to taste it. And in here we have a lot of options. Honestly, the quality of the restaurants it's amazing in here. A lot of chefs comes. Actually, 6 months ago we have our first international festival that was the best chefs in the whole coast. They came to Puerto Escondido, and it was an amazing event. So yeah, definitely Puerto Escondido is a place that reach already for that tasty food for the chefs.
So how's your weather during the winter time coming up typically?
Typically, for me, it's the best. It's very fresh. You don't need the AC during the night. It's a little fresh. but still summer. Like you can feel like, is it really winter? Not at all. It's actually summer. In another part of the world, you can say that it is summer. Yeah.
So every day you go to your office in flip flops and shorts.
Yep. Basically,
I'm
like now,
sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for you.
it is 10 p.m. and I have my sandals here.
I love it. The problem in the Western United States, and I love the United States, of course, but we work so much that we don't know how to slow down and just rest. Everybody's, we have to find a way to stop and go on vacation. This seemed like
Yeah.
it'd be a great getaway for somebody that maybe is, working all the time, maybe wants to take their family and enjoy a nice, relaxing, fun, new experience. And you said experience. You sell experiences. You give experiences. What is one experience that you guys do that you think is really unique? Something maybe that's being done differently than you've heard anywhere else.
Yeah, I can tell you, Red, that I come from the petroleum industry. I worked for 8 years, and
Wow.
I was in sometime in Texas as well, and the last 2 years in South America. And I just quit my job because I'm a young guy, but I need some, like mental health, some peace, some tranquility. So I was born in Puerto Escondido. My family is from here, and
Wow.
my dream was coming back to Puerto Escondido again. I raised in Mexico City, but like my dream was coming back to Puerto to live, to have this lifestyle. So I created my lifestyle. I designed my lifestyle, and definitely living in Puerto, it is having the best time of your life. It's just I wake up with the sound of the birds, and then go straight to the ocean to contemplate the waves, sometimes the sunrise, and just walk on the ocean is perfect. Just walk or even run on the ocean. It's amazing. You can feel that vibe. You can choose if you want to swim or you want to surf. And another experience is just go and contemplate the sunset every day. It's something that, and it's for free actually. Like that's some of the things that people who is all the time working and they want to escape from that, this is the perfect spot to come and contemplate the sunset. So this is one of the best experience that you can have, and just explore. Puerto Escondido is very well known for the waves, but also there are some rivers, waterfalls, hot springs, and a lot of things
Wow.
just around. So you can find a lot of activities for the family, or even come single or whatever. So there are a lot of options. So that's why it is in the mouth of everyone.
So, how many? Tell me about Puerto Escondido. Tell me about the formation. Give me some history about it.
Yeah, so Puerto Escondido, back on the 40s, it was a coffee port. Like people arrive with the coffee and they export. They use the bay to export the coffee. And there is a book story that called related with a woman that was called Escondida, which is the woman was like hidden uh, on the jungle, and that's why they call it the place Escondida, because a woman was escondida, was hidden there, and then I think it was a like kind of a fisherman town, and back on the 60s, it was discovered for surf spot. People from America and people from Italy, they arrived and they discovered the surf spot, which is Cicatela Beach. Is the most famous place or beach, and that's the story of Puerto Escondido. It is kind of new port. It is maybe in the 50s. So it starts a coffee port, and then a fisherman town, and then for like a discovery as a surf spot, and that's why now it's still you can feel the surf, like the surf vibes.
So, can you still? Are they still producing coffee there?
Yeah, we do. we do the coffee is organic coffee. It comes from the mountain, like 2 hours above,
Wow.
and still we have the best coffee in town, the best coffee in the place in the country. I mean,
So we love coffee, and I would love. I can't even imagine. It probably smells delicious before you even drink it. Just the aroma, right?
yeah, yeah, it's totally fresh. I have a cafeteria actually. That's one of my business. So I wake up and the first thing I prepare my coffee. So that's that aroma, so you can smell it. And there are a lot of places in here. Is something that you also enjoy.
Well, we're gonna have to go, Sarah.
You should.
Is there any questions? Anybody? So, what do you have any festivals or anything during the year? Do you do any celebrations of anything on the island at all? It's
Yeah,
not.
sure.
Is it considered an island? First of all, no, it's not an island.
Not an island. It's not considered an island. It's not
Peninsula.
also. It's not. Let's say this is a small city now. We have an
Okay.
international airport. There are some festivals coming up. November, we celebrate, as you know, Mexicans, we celebrate the death. So
Day of the
then,
Dead.
yeah, so the whole
Okay.
month, November, starting from November 1st, we have celebrations the whole month. So we express our culture in there in terms of food, in terms of festivals, traditions, and every day we have a different party here. Like people come from the mercado. The mercado is in Centro, in the market. It's a local market, so we call it the calenda. So basically, the whole town it is moving until the ocean. So just dancing and like giving mezcal for free and having fun, and it's very light. So the whole month. Also, we'll in Oaxaca City we have the Guelaguetza, which is an amazing festival. Every year we have it. But yes, definitely we have celebrations every day here in Puerto Escondido.
Well, you're a lot of people don't realize you're actually 100 years old, but because of the waters and the beautiful life that you live, you look like you're 25. So, and the good coffee. So, Puerto Escondido is also very youthful. It makes you younger. You look younger, healthier. That's a secret because, like I said, nobody knows you're 100. You look. I know the secret. So
I
everybody out there that wants to get the plastic surgery, which I'm not saying anything negative about plastic surgery, but this gentleman's a natural. He's 25 years old, and excuse me, he looks 25, but he's 100, and he's getting good coffee, and he's surfing, and look at how great he looks. He's doing wonderful.
Yeah, I think so. I'm almost 40, but yeah.
So I think, is there anything you want to leave us with, or we'd love to have you come back for another show because I think there's other things we can talk about, but this is just kind of an introduction. But is there anything else you'd want to say before we go to the end of the show and we show the commercial one more time, the video?
Yeah, I mean, just thank you very much. I was really excited to have this opportunity to show my town. Like it's a beautiful place. You guys are welcome. A lot of people from America, a lot of people from California, and I had a lot of good friends, close friends from the States. And you guys are always welcome here. So thank you very much for the opportunity to show this small town, but you can feel the vibe that it is something that you can find just in Puerto Escondido. Puerto Escondido is unique, is fantastic, and is something genuine, original. I think.
Well, I mean, you can see the glow on your face, and you see that you're passionate, and that's not something that anybody can fake. It comes from the heart, and you apparently have a lot of heart, and you love coming back to your city where you grew up and
Yeah.
working with, of course, your family's there and your friends, and you didn't forget. So you're back for a reason. You love it there, and now you're sharing it with the world. So thank you, of course, Edher, for doing that. And I'd love to meet you in person
Yeah. Hopefully soon.
very soon. We'll show that video one more time. Everybody, the information is there at the very bottom. We're going to keep playing this for people that are not familiar because they need to find a way to enjoy life more. There's too
Yeah,
much
sure.
stress in the world right now. We need to find a way to be happy again and get away from indifferences in politics. And we need to wear our flip flops and have a margarita and go into the water and just learn how to enjoy our lives again.
Yeah, and mezcal.
I look forward to it.
Yeah.
You have a very nice evening. Thank you for being on the show. And we're going to show the video, okay? One last time for the people that are just getting ready to start their dessert. They're eating or they're having their late night snack, whatever. So thank you so much, of course, for being on the show, Edher.
Thanks to
Mr.
you
Ramirez,
guys.
it's an honor to have you on the show. And thank you very much.